Greetings everyone, sluzzle699 here, and in today's video we are saying goodbye to the Tiller OTK combo, and we're doing so by casting a game played by my cousin, sluzzle699. He's pretty upset that the Tiller OTK combo is gone, but for myself personally, I'm quite happy it's gone. It was pretty annoying being able to just OTK out of nowhere. The animation times took forever. If you were trying to, say, attack through a lot of armor or through ice block, if your opponent didn't know about this OTK, it actually skips your turn unless you, the person receiving the combo, closes Hearthstone, opens it up again, which doesn't really make a lot of sense from a gaming point of view. And so now Hysteria can only target enemy minions, not any minion on the board. And this is probably how it was intended to be. It's still a good removal tool that can be used by priest or warlocks, and I'm sure it's still going to see play in some lists like Big Priest, Reno Priest. There is still some like meme combos you can do to still kind of do the Tiller OTK, but they're a lot more elaborate to do. They require a lot more cards, Emperor Thorson reductions, and so we can pretty safely say that the Tiller OTK is dead. And so what Sluzzle's game plan here is he's just planning to cycle through his deck as quickly as possible. That's why you saw him keep the Kobold Librarian, keep the Blood Mage Thalnos. It's just all about cycling as hard as you can until you get your magic 3 cards, Wretched Tiller, Death Speaker, and Hysteria. So once you get to that point on turn 7, you don't necessarily have the infinite OTK, but if the health on the board is half of the enemy's life total, then you can go Wretched Tiller into Death Speaker and then Hysteria on the Wretched Tiller. So if there was 15 health on the board, your opponent was at 30, they're dead. Now, if there is no board, then what you can do is on turn 10, or with an Emperor Thorson mana reduction even earlier than turn 10, you could go Wretched Tiller into Death Speaker, put the second Death Speaker on the first Death Speaker, play the Hysteria on the Tiller, and because you've got the 2 immune minions, all of the health on the board is there forever. Now they did program Hysteria to cap at 30 attacks, so if you were playing Druid or Warrior, you could try to out-armor the combo. As long as you know, as I mentioned earlier, as long as you know to close down your Hearthstone and reopen it as you were getting comboed, you could then have your next turn. Now, it looks like Sluzzle is up against most likely a Big Priest. Usually when you see the sphere of Sapience, it indicates it's a Big Priest. But it could also be a Tiller Priest. It could be a Reno Priest. There are some Reno Priests running Sphere of Sapience. But whether it's any of those 3 decks, they're all pretty good matchups for this Tiller Warlock. Okay, so Sluzzle here has 8 cards in hand. So if he plays Backfire, he goes up to 10. And then you can throw down the Armor Vendor. You could also put the Tour Guide down to get a... he could also go tap and target dummy if he wanted to. Looks like he is. Another target dummy. So in this case, you can see that he does have the 3-card combo in his hand. Once he gets to turn 7, he just has to do a little bit of math to see if he can get lethal or not. Otherwise, he needs to draw the second Death Speaker if he wants to do the OTK on 10. Again, the Emperor Thorson isn't needed, but it is nice to play it and be able to OTK a turn or 2 earlier, and sometimes, some cases even 3 turns earlier than usual. Okay, so he's using Coil to draw on his own minion. He's sitting at 10 cards, so he can't tap. But he can start dumping some cards so that he's able to tap. I would imagine he's going to raise dead here. He can probably play the Armor Vendor and something else. He can just play Armor. Yeah, he can just play Armor Vendor. Of course, none of the target dummies have died yet. So at this point, Sluzzle has the full combo in hand. So if he top decks Emperor Thorazin on 6, he can play the full combo on 7. Otherwise, he just hangs out. Now, on his board, he has 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11 health, which is 22 damage. However, he doesn't have the board space for the Wretched Tiller and the Death Speaker. I don't believe there was any sort of sneaky lethal there. And it looks like he's clearing his own board to get ready for a potential OTK. And I do like the Librarian there over tap, because he could have Librarianed into a Tour Guide or a Mortal Coil. Unfortunately, he got Plague, but that's still fine. Now, we've seen 2 Shadow Visions from his opponent, so this is a big priest. Shadow Essence 100% does confirm that. Now, here's something I don't know, and I don't know if Sluzzle knows either. Let me know in the comments. If he tillered here, did the tiller OTK, would the 7/7 that comes out count? If that's the case, he would have 26 damage, which is not lethal anyway. So it wouldn't be a...
Trust me.
Oh, but it would the Death Speaker would count towards the health. So let me know if that was a missed lethal in the comments below. Now, it's actually interesting that Sluzzle chose to go that route, because if his opponent is greedy and resurrects 2 7/7s, they are dead. So right now this is 28 damage. So if Sluzzle goes Tiller, Death Speaker, Hysteria, that is lethal, I believe. Okay, Sluzzle, play the Tiller. Oh, he's doing the math. I have a feeling Sluzzle isn't counting the Death Speaker health total in his calculations. I'm also not sure why he's playing the Dark Skies. I have a strange feeling that Sluzzle might be doing a little extended BM. But it might kill him, because if he's doing what I think he's doing... Oh, okay, he's gonna clear. So in this case, this will leave a 7/7 on their board with Plague of Flames. Okay. I think his opponent knows he missed lethal, and Sluzzle just doesn't care. Can Sluzzle miss lethal 2 times in a row? Okay, he's gonna go Tour Guide. Okay, looks like he found it. Oh, look at that little bit of... He's such a sneaky little guy. Those sneaky plays. Well, looks like he's made his opponent upset. The extended BM worked. If you're watching this video as soon as it went live, the Tiller OTK combo may still be available. So if you want to get a couple games in while you can, now would be the time. You'll find the deck code in the description below. Otherwise, if you'd like to support this channel and Sluzzle, you can click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and until next time, hope to see you again.